Hi, it's Angel Morning.
Okay.
Angel Alley Morning. The beginning of a happy wall, or a sinister wall, or a creative, or a bizarre, expressive wall of angels. Everybody's interpretation of what an angel is. Is it a messenger? Is it a mystical being? Is it an apparition? Is it a guide? Is it a protector? But we'll find out.
Who is paying for it, or who is?
We've just used Carolyn on the end arranged this pink, in pink pants. And we just used like discarded paint.
Yes.
The artist's gift to the community.
Oh, very good. And so, the owner of the building or the wall?
Oh, the church gave permission.
Okay.
They own the wall.
Ah, okay.
Angel Alley? And are you local artists, or are you guys contracted for this? Or?
My son died a year ago, today.
Really? Today?
Well, he was in an accident a year ago today. Yeah.
Sorry.
What a good sign, though.
Yes.
Yeah. No kidding.
It's a good sign.
What was his name?
Joe.
Joe.
Yeah.
And so he's another angel.
We will.
That's our Angel
Yeah, he's a very good boy.
They say that heaven is like TV, a perfect little world that doesn't really need you, and everything there is made of light, and the days keep going by. Here they come. Here they come. Here they come. Well, it was one of those days, larger than life, when your friends came to dinner and they stayed the night, and then they cleaned out the refrigerator, they ate everything in sight, and then they stayed out in the living room and they cried all night. Strange angels singing just for me, old stories haunting me. This is nothing like I thought it would be. Well, I was at my photo with the top down, and I looked up and there they were, millions of tiny teardrops just sort of hanging, and I didn't know whether to laugh or cry. And I said to myself, what next, big sky? Strange angel singing just for me. Their spare change falls on top of me. Rain falling, falling all over me, all over me. Strange angels singing just for me. Old stories haunting me. Big changes are coming, here they come. Here they come.
The guy that dragged the cross up to the top of the hill there with the donkeys. who the guy was, who the Mexican guy was that took the cross up to the top of the hill and made the shrine?
No.
He was praying for a miracle for his daughter who was going blind, and so he figured if he did something sacrificial, he would get his miracle. So he took some town boys and a big lugs of cement and an iron cross, and they guess they had a burro or a donkey, and hoisted it, dragged it all the way to the top of the hill, and put a cross up there. And there's a lot of shrines. And he did apparently get his miracle. His daughter conceived. Another cross.
It's really nice that you put his name there.
And it's incredible how Buddhism, Christianity, Judaism, all of them have bits of the Paiutes. Like the Paiutes believe that everything is sacred, that a grain of sand is as sacred as the sun. Everything, whether it's living or a rock or a tree, it doesn't matter. It's sacred. And anytime you pick something up from the earth, if you're going to put it in your pocket or in your medicine pouch or anything else, you just pull one strand of hair out and drop it to the ground. We had one ceremony early on. They held a festival, so we had a ceremony before anybody really showed up, and there was about 100 whites, about 250 Paiutes and Sioux. We all stood in a big circle. And when you looked at the circle, all the whites, everybody held hands, but the white people were looking down at the ground, like this, like this. And the Paiutes always look up, and then they look around at every face. And the only time the whites would look across, if they saw someone they recognized, they might look over and kind of nod their head. Other than that, the whites have their heads down. Paiutes always have their heads up.
And I said, hello, operator, get me Memphis, Tennessee. And she said, I know who you're trying to call, darling. And he's not home, he's been away. But you can hear him on the airwaves. He's howling at the moon. Yeah, this is your country station. And honey, this next one's for you. And all along the highways and under the big western sky, they're singing ooh, ooh, they're singing white, blue. Way out on the prairie and up in the high chaparral, they hear a voice that says, good evening. This is Captain Midnight speaking, and I got a song for you. Goes something like this. Starlight, star bright, we're gonna hang some new stars in the heavens tonight. They're gonna circle by day, they're gonna fly by night. We're going sky high, yeah, so good night, ladies. Good night, gentlemen. Keep those cards and letters coming.
So somebody came and just added on to yours.
Well, there's a tag that you added on to, right?
So you kind of tagged somebody's little drawing. It's all right. It's good. I like it.
Marilyn and John F. dancing. Uncle took the message and it's written on the wall. These are pictures of the houses shining in the midnight moonlight, while the king sings love me tender. And all along the watchtowers and under the big western sky, they're singing, ooh, ooh, they're singing white, blue, and way, way up there, bursting in air, red rockets, bright red glare, from the land of sky blue water, sent by freedom's sons and daughters. We're singing, ooh, ooh, we're singing white, blue, we're singing, ooh, 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 ooh. And dark behind it rose the forest, rose the black and gloomy pine trees, rose the firs with cones upon them, and right before it beat the water, beat the clear and sunny water, beat the shining big sea water.
Anyway, so did I talk about the gown, the kachina that was created to sorrow and an anxiety dance with the predicament that the Apaches were in between the Mescalera tribe of Mexico and the white man encroaching on them and trying to purge them from the land. So they devised a strange costume that had sackcloth over the head of the man dancing with no face on it, anonymous, and bayonets from the Spaniards as the helmet, horns, with 4 prongs on each side indicating the 4 directions. And it was basically just kind of an anger outburst Kachina doll. So, and also probably a bit cathartic for them to dance it out. So that's what that one is, will be. And this is the celebration of bird in flight, Kachina, and that's just the medicine man overseeing the process, the phoenix rising. So even out of the destruction of the noble tribes that were in this area, we've tried to create beauty in the desert, and you see the beauty evolve down the wall.
Nice job, Carolyn.
Tell me what you said about it, the
The
timeline.
flower. The flower gives birth to the woman, who gives birth to the man. This is a winter camp. They have 4 children. This represents the community and the sun. everything together. Did I get it right?
Got it right. Did it.
Oh, jeez, this is neat.
What's up, brother? Steady rolling. Hey, you made it back. Fuck yeah, nice to see you again.
I have to say one thing. Akiya.
What does that mean?
Paiutes.
That's the Paiutes name, Paiute.
It's a really, really strong blessing. It's blessing that every day be a sunny day for you, and they believe that all of the ancients behind you. So Akiya.
Yay.
Are you going to bow?
Oh. Thank you very much for attending our show. Yeah. Make art everywhere.
Do you want help when we get the painter?
No.